Venture that inspired the loggers, fur traders, and homesteaders who built these towns all those years ago. What's in a legacy? Everything. Find out if you're one of the brave ones at buyfordnow.com. Only your local Northwest Ford dealer.
When we're in season, it's train, ball, repeat, all season long. Train, ball, repeat. Dame time all the time. And when the pain comes, I attack it with BioFreeze to cool the pain and get back to my game.
BioFreeze. Fast-acting, long-lasting, powerful pain relief. Trusted by Damian Lillard and the Trailblazers. Available at all retail locations. BioFreeze. Cool the pain.
The wait for the holidays is over, America. It's time to make some joy. And we're here to help with the Ford Built for the Holidays sales event. We're offering the best deals of the season across the Ford lineup, so you can road trip with the whole family comfortably in a Ford Expedition. Bring home a tree that's bigger than you ever have with a built Ford Tough F-150. And find new ways to make the holidays bright this year when you visit your local Ford dealer. The joy is up to you, America, so let's get to it. Ford, Built for the Holidays.
Blazers fans, sure, the season is different, but that's no excuse to drop the ball when it comes to game day rituals. Home or away, or rock that jersey with pride, and while you're at it, grab a beer that does the same. Rip City Lager from Deschutes Brewery is a light, citrusy craft lager dressed to impress in an iconic plaid design inspired by the historic run of 77, with distinct home and away six-packs available at retailers across the Northwest. Deschutes, it comes with the territory.
You can expect big things from the starting five. The five on the court.
Here comes your home team.
And the 5 Portland Trailblazers credit cards, available exclusively from First Tech Federal Credit Union. Choose a Blazers MasterCard that earns valuable rewards, or just show off your Rip City pride.
It's a Rip City winner.
Get the home card advantage. Apply today at firsttechfed.com/BlazersCard. First Tech, the official credit union of the Portland Trailblazers. Federally insured by NCUA.
You're listening to the Trailblazers postgame show on the Deschutes Brewery Trailblazers Radio Network.
And we continue here on the postgame show. Jay Allen with you from Moda Center. The Blazers lose to the Rockets tonight in Houston. Game 1 of a 6-game trip. The Rockets with the 104-101 victory. Let's get you our postgame highlights now, brought to you by McDonald's McDelivery. The Blazers came out of the gates on fire tonight as they grabbed a 30-10 lead in the first quarter, but the Rockets responded in the second. There was a stretch bridging the first and second quarters where they outscored the Blazers 41-18, and they were in front by 3 after 2 quarters. And in the third quarter, the Rockets continued to push their lead. It got as large as 13 late in the third period. This was a 9-point game after 3, 86-77. The Blazers would climb back into it thanks to some hot shooting from Gary Trent Jr. in the fourth.
Gives it up to Trent on the fast break. Another 3. Got it! Gary Trent Jr. makes it a 1-point game, and Steven Silas wants timeout.
Gary scoring on our Xfinity Fast Break, brought to you by the fastest internet in Portland. So the Blazers within 1 early in that fourth period as Gary hit from the arc, and he would stay hot from distance in the final frame.
Giles at the top of the key, now hands it off to Melo, who brings it back around. Finds Trent on the far sidelines, 9 seconds to shoot. He's going to pop a 3 over Tucker. Got it! And the Blazers lead by 2. 88-86, Gary Trent on fire. 6th three-pointer of the night for Trent.
So the 2-point lead, that three-pointer capped a 15-zip Blazers run, bridging the third and fourth quarters. But the Rockets came right back, went in front by 4 at 95-91 on a John Wall three-pointer. Once again, it was Gary Trent Jr. pulling the Blazers close.
Cantor in the middle, goes up at the right hand, no good. Gets the offensive board along the baseline, kicks to Trent, three-pointer. Yes, Gary Trent Jr. from the corner. It's a 1-point game again. Gary Trent Jr. ties a career high with his 7th made 3 of the game.
Trent on fire in the fourth from downtown. So the Blazers within 1. They would take the lead a moment later thanks to Enes Kanter.
Simons now attacks, drives off the glass for the lead, no good, but Kanter for the tip and 2. And the Blazers in front, 96-95. The Rockets take a timeout.
And that bucket from Cantor capped a 23-9 Blazers run as, again, they were in front by a point. But once again, the homestanding Rockets would regain the lead. They went in front by 3 at 99-96. And then a moment later, a 4-point lead as Christian Wood split a couple of free throws with 17.4 seconds to go. The Blazers would have a couple of last-second opportunities. Anthony Simons would hit from deep in the final moments.
Wood misses the free throw. Dame grabs the rebound. He stumbles. Blazers down 4, 14 seconds left. Brings it across the timeline. He's defended by Oladipo. Dame on the wing. Three-pointer, double clutch. No, he passes it up instead. Gets it back 6 seconds. Drives and kicks. Simons for 3. Good! With 3 seconds left. Blazers down by 1. This game is not over yet.
Certainly wasn't a huge shot by Simons there to bring the Blazers to within a point with 3 seconds to go. Eric Gordon then stepped up, hit a couple of free throws to make it a 3-point game once again. And the Rockets played some tough defense in the final moments as the Blazers tried to get the ball inbounds, but there was a lot of traffic along the three-point line. Carmelo Anthony was able to get it into Anthony Simons, and his three-pointer was off the mark, and the Rockets hang on. They come from 20 down and get the win tonight over the Blazers, 104-101. Our highlights have been brought to you by your locally owned and operated McDonald's, proud supporters of the Trailblazers. McDonald's now delivers. And Travis, this game tonight, the Blazers got off to such a hot start. The Rockets were ice cold from the field. They ended up hitting 13 three-pointers. The Blazers ended up with 17 three-pointers. But, you know, you heard Terry Stotts say, in a lot of ways, this game was lost in the second quarter when the Rockets were really able to gain the momentum with 15 fast break points. In fact, if you look at the second and third quarters, the middle quarters tonight, the Rockets outscored the Blazers 69-45 in those 2 quarters.
Yeah, and it started early in that second quarter with the Rockets scoring the first 8 of the period,
Yeah.
and then the Blazers score 7 to 6, I think it was, and the Rockets go back up and eventually take the lead. And the Blazers made it close. They took a lead a couple of times after being down by 13, and